Hey, OJ here. No coffee, no walking, just the whatever. Today we're going to try some cooking. I told you I was going to do some cooking. So this time we're going to have some farmer sausage stir fry. We had it the other day. It was amazing. You gotta try it. Okay, here goes. I use farmer sausage about this side, and all I'm gonna do is cut them into little quarters, loony size. Depending if you had some little kids, I guess you could cut them even smaller, but I'm just a big kid now. Anyways, that's all I do for the farmer sausage. Then I'll take it and fry it. Brussels sprouts. I don't know if you like Brussels sprouts or not. A lot of people don't. But what I did, I was at the Clarion, and the chef there, he deep fried it and then put it into his salad, and it's amazing. But this way's just as good. So all I do is cut the butt off. Some of these bigger leaves, they're kind of bitter, so I just quarter them like that. So I saved you some boredom there. Cut a bunch up. Well, I knew you wouldn't want to sit there and watch me do this. My wife didn't like Brussels sprouts before, but she loves this. So for some of you out there that don't like Brussels sprouts, this is good. So I'm just gonna, I got 3 stalks of celery. You can put as much stuff as you want. I don't measure anything. I just a little this, a little that, and it comes out. This one will do it a little bit different. Just in case you're wondering, that's not me snoring in the background. I have one dog here that loves. My dogs are lazy, and the one dog, he snores. You can be downstairs doing stuff in the basement, and you can hear him snore right through the floor. It's crazy. So there, that's all the celery we got there. So now I take a whole onion. What I did last time, so I just cut it in half, and then this side, I did one side, I did one that I diced it, and the other side I put it into longer pieces. Only because I have one kid that she likes the onion but doesn't like the onion. Depends when you ask her, you know, she's a typical teenager. So I'll do one onion like that. Other onion like that. So some of you might like garlic, but I love garlic. The last time I made it, I used this Garlic Plus. It tastes pretty good. It's really good, but I picked up some fresh garlic today, so I'm going to cut a bunch of these up into little wee pieces. This is a whole ball, so you might only want one or two, but I like taking like one of these when it's cooked, and once it's cooked you take it out there and pop it right in. Oh my, it's to die for. Just, yeah, I don't want to do it now. Get me excited here. See, I don't cut them small. I do everything big because I'm a big boy. Don't cut my finger off. Justin was nice enough to cut or sharpen all my knives, so I gotta be careful now. I don't cut my finger off. So that's all I'm gonna chop up for now. I'm gonna leave those ones whole because I like the garlic poppers, as I might call them. And makes your house smell really good, depending on whether you like that. So I'm going to cut this broccoli up. Remember what it was called. Anyways, I'm going to cut this broccoli up, and but when we start cooking, I'm going to cook everything else, put this in last so it doesn't end up like a soup. So. This here you could keep it for soup or something, but so I've got 2 heaping spoons of flour. It's probably like 3 tablespoons. This barbecue sauce is to die for. Sweet Baby Ray's, there's different kinds, but Sweet Baby Ray's is sweet and it's awesome. I do, every time I see it on sale, I buy a bunch of it. Just like buying coffee. Anyways, we're ready to go to the stove now, and we'll start browning stuff up. So, we've got our frying pan all on here. Now we're just going to fry these babies up. Get them just nicely browned on both sides. Then that'll be just perfect. Then I'll put the onions in. Like I said, I don't measure anything or do. Just a little bit of butter. Real butter, not margarine, butter. Just because it gives it just a little bit of taste. So we started out, I had everything on high. I got it down to about 6 there now. Don't want to burn everything. So we'll just get this, like this color here or thereabouts in it all. Then we'll start adding a little more flavor. But if you don't like that color and you like it a little lighter, then you can start putting stuff in a little sooner. And Deb likes burnt, and I've learned to like burnt too. Crispy critters. Okay, I've got it where I like it. You can cook it however you like it. But when the onions are like this, I just take and break them up. My fingers smell like onions for a while, but you know, I like onions. When I was a kid, my mom, I drove her crazy. You either have to cut it into little wee tiny little specks so I couldn't find it, or onion powder. I hate onion powder, but I love onion. I just put this in like this. So there's that half onion. So there's the rest of them. We'll just let them caramelize a little bit there. Maybe throw the garlic in a little bit now as well. Oh, I'm thinking I got neighbors close by that are smelling this. Oh, you guys could be here now. You'd be licking your chops. I got two dogs sitting at my feet here. Well, not quite at my feet. 6 feet away. They know they're not allowed in the kitchen, but they're sitting there waiting for their chance at a little bit of farmer sausage and whatever else they can get a hold of. Oh, we're getting their caramelized. Of course, add a little bit more butter. Not a lot. You'd be butter and toast. Plop her in. Way you go. Oh, I can hardly wait to get my hands on them. The cloves of garlic there. Okay, I'm going to add my celery now. Just going to stir this in around for a little bit. Okay, this has kind of been cooking here for a little bit here. It all depends how crunchy. If you want it soggy, sloppy, limp, whatever, then you do this a little bit longer. But I do like crunchy. I like soggy too. You can probably tell. I like it. Like it all. Anyways, now we're going to put in the Brussels sprouts. And it's about, let me say, a cup and a half of water. So that's going to slow her down a bit. So, like I say, you don't measure really much. But just for you, I'm going to measure the barbecue sauce just for you. And I'll probably end up adding more anyways. So there's a 1/4 cup. This is probably why I don't measure, because there's just something else to wash. Some might wonder why barbecue sauce. Well, the barbecue sauce just maybe gives it a little tang. If you don't like barbecue sauce, you could throw some soy sauce or Worcestershire sauce or some kind of sauce. It's basically, when I'm cooking, I'm just grabbing out of the cupboard here and I just grab them. Yeah, I think it still needs even more. A little bit's good, a whole bunch of good. So I'm just going to put a lid on this here right away. Try to stir it a little bit. 10 minutes. Okay, now we've been cooking for about 10 minutes now. Things are still a little stiff, but we're going to put the broccoli in now. Stir them babies around. Okay, now we're just going to cover these babies back up again. And probably another 10 minutes, and we'll start adding in our flour. So I know I said 10 minutes, but actually 5, probably lots. So I'm just going to throw some pepper in here now. Okay. Some seasoning salt. I forgot to tell you about seasoning salt before, but I used to use this stuff all the time at OJ's Pizza. And the fries, yeah, this is good. So, yeah, it's just whatever to taste. And off camera here, we did taste a little bit of it here, so. So now we're going to put in our flour now. I'm just going to stir this around. What we didn't show you, we have rice cooking in the rice pot here, so, and once we're all got this all cooked up here, I'm going to take it over, put it on some rice. Notice once I put that flour on here, all my water in here is disappearing, which is good. Because you just want just a little bit of thick. You could put some Parmesan cheese on in here too. Could you just like do whatever you like. Just don't throw the kitchen sink in. Oh my! Oh. If you were here, I'd share it, but you're not here, so you know what? I'm not sharing. You know, I can get off about in the middle of the afternoon. Deb's cooked for 40 some years, and since I started doing a little more cooking, she can hardly wait till I retire to start cooking more. So maybe next time we might do cookies, or we might do some barbecue ribs. I made some barbecue ribs the other day. Oh, to die for. To die for. There. That's all you need. It's done. We're going to put it in the bowl here. We're going to take it over and put it on our rice, and then we'll see how good it is. This is so good. Guys, gotta try this. Look at this. Put hair in your chest. Oh. I will put the recipe in the description below. Try it out. Let me know what you think. Or show me pictures of what you guys have done. And we can compare notes. Maybe we can get together and cook up a batch. Anyways, we'll see you next time. Bye for now.